All right. Okay, so Geeky Pete gave me this idea, and it's how do you choose a book over another to get graded, right? Because the grading fees and everything, I mean, you have to pretty much choose to see which one gets graded, which ones don't, or do you grade everything? And if you grade everything, well, if you grade everything, you're going to be in a world of hurt because it's too expensive to grade. You'll see it in a second. But I'll show you what I do. Okay, and every book is, I handle it a different way. For example, a book like this, I actually have 3 copies of this particular book, right? And there's a reason why I picked this book over the other books also. The dirt that you see there, that's from the bag. It's not the actual book. But this book I'm into for $145. Just got this book, actually. I just got this book. And that's total price. I actually paid 98 British pounds for it. But conversion and the shipping, it came out to $148. This is the first appearance of Cindy Moon. And this is a character that I'm specking on. The other 2 books that I have for her are like this book in 9.8. One of them is signed and by Campbell, and the other one is just a regular 9.8. And I'm gonna have this one pressed and graded. I'm hoping to get. I'm hoping to get a 9.8 on this, but if it comes back a 9.6, I'm good. If it comes back a 9.4, eventually I think I think it'll be worth it for me at a 9.4 anyway. Anything under a 9.4 is atrocious, and pretty much it'd probably be a bad investment for me unless the character really takes off like Miles did. But I don't think she'll take off like that. If she could, it's not out of the question. So this one I'm definitely having graded because I'm going to take that chance. I bought the book for that reason, right? And I'm going to hold on to this book for a while. I'm definitely going to keep one of my Cindy Moons. Probably the signed one is going to stay in my collection. And then this one and the other 9.8 will probably be sold at one point, even if it's years from now, but it'll probably be sold. But that's this book. This one, FOMO got to me on this. Okay. I'm not even a Punchline fan, guys. I got this just to flip. This is a flip book. This one is a book that I hate myself for because I hate every reason why I bought this book. And I'm hoping that I can make a decent profit on it. Who knows, man? Maybe eventually I'll get to like the character, but right now I don't know anything about her, and I'm pretty much just going based off of FOMO. And I'm telling you this, even though I bought 4 of these, 4, man, 1 in 25. All right. Word is that they're gonna make over 300,000 of these. They're already in production. Over 300,000. 1 in 25. That'll be a little bit over 12,000 of this issue, which is not bad, and that's the reason why I went after it. I would not have gone after the 300,000 print. Went after this because it's one of around 12,000. So, and these I'm going to send out in pre-screen. I'm in on these about $45.50 after shipping and everything is included. So I need at least 9.8s on these. I need 9.8s, at least on 3 of them, so I can break a profit if the 9.8 goes for $100 or over, and that's what I'm hoping on. That's the hope. This is a chance, and I could lose out on this chance if people are done with the FOMO. Okay. we're going to go with this one. This is something that it's right on the cusp, right? A 9.8 on this book is only worth about $100. It's probably maybe 110. And really, when you choose a book, especially if you're going to sell the book, it's all about return on investment, right? If I buy this book for $30 and the grading fee is going to be another $33, which is my grading fee when I press, and the book is only worth $100, it's not worth it. It's not. I happen to have gotten this book in a lot, and I'm $1 in a profit on that lot after all the fees. Right now I'm in $1. I'm going to make money off of that lot. And it all depends on this book too, right? Because I'm going to make money because I still have some books left over from that lot, which I have for sale. I could sell this book for maybe $9.99 on eBay and, you know, make $7 profit on it. And then just, you know, declare it. But I think I have a 9.8 in this book. I think this book is a 9.8. And even a 9.6, I would make money on this book. Because I'm already in the black, right? So this is like me getting this book for nothing. This is another book that came in that lot. This is the first appearance of Steel. Oh, this is the first appearance of King Shark, by the way. Who the reason why this book ended up taking off is because King Shark is rumored to be in the Suicide Squad, and looks like he's going to be taking the place of Killer Croc in the Suicide Squad. So that's the reason why this book is taking off. If this was a zero hour variant or a DC Universe, I think this came out for 0 hour. I might be wrong about that though, but if it was a DC Universe logo, I would probably be keeping this book. But I'm going to flip it. I'm going to send this one out because it's a free book at this point, and I'm going to end up paying $33 for this book to press and clean it and hope for at least a 9.6 so I can make money on it. At a 9.6, I may make more than $7 on it. I'll probably make around $30 on it. At a 9.8, I make at least $70 on it. So that's how I'm going to determine this. If it comes back at a 9.4, you know, I'll probably break even on this. A 9.4 will probably be under $50. So, but I don't think it will be. I think this book will be 9.6 or a 9.8, and I think that's a 9.8 with a press. I don't even think it needs a press, but now this one is part of that same lot. I could send this one out too, but here's the trick, right? So this is how you choose. Here's the trick. This is the first appearance of Steel. And by the way, DC, they don't have that many characters of color. They really don't, man. I think Marvel's beat them to it in that you know, respect. I mean, Jon Stewart is and stuff. I mean, they have some. And this is Steel. This is the first appearance of Steel. And this is Adventures of Superman, number 500. However, this book, I think this book was printed around 500,000 copies. So for you to make any money on this book, it has to be a 9.8, and you pretty much have to have it for free. And the 9.8s even on this book, I think they're going for around $50 to $60. And this book on the back has right there, it's a little wavy, and you see that right there? Even with a press, I will be taking a chance to send this in. That's the only flaw that I really see on this book. I don't see any other flaws, but because of that, I think I'd be taking a chance on sending this book in and paying those fees. So I've decided that this book will be sold probably for like $5 or $10 in a lot. And that's what I've decided to do. There were other copies for Adventures of Superman 500 also that are worth a lot more money than this one, and they were incentives. They were variants. So that one will not get graded. So that's how I choose that. Again, it's all about return on investment. That comes back at a 9.4. I'm screwed. Pretty much I lose money on it. This is an interesting book. This is a book I slabbed a little while ago. Right? Like 2 or 3 years ago, I slabbed this book. Did not press it. Remember, I didn't start doing pressings until last year. So, did not press this book. Thought this book was going to come out at a 9.8. It did not. I'm in on this book probably around $15. I might be less than that. Might be in this book about $10. At 9.6, I make money on this book. At a 9.8, I make really good money on this book. This is the first appearance, Superboy Prime. DC Comics presents number 87. And I will send this back to get pressed and cleaned, because the only problem that I see on this book is the same problem that I saw on Tomb of Dracula. Not as much though. This book needs a cleaning, and it needs a cleaning fast. That is a piece of hair that CGC left on that book. But anyway, there's another one. But anyway, see that can be pressed, and that can be cleaned. It needs a cleaning really bad. And I hope they can clean this well. And I think they will, because they cleaned that Tomb of Dracula really well. And I think this can be a 9.8. So I'm going to take that chance. I'm going to pay the extra $33 on this. So I'm going to be on this book 33 and 10 and another 20, because it was just it was just graded the first time that I sent it in. So I would say probably around $20. I think it cost me 16 with my discount back then. So I'm going to be on this book probably around $60 when all is said and done after both gradings. So this one's going to get sent out. See if I can get a 9.8. If it gets a 9.8, it's staying in the collection. It's going to stay in the PC if it gets a 9.8, because it's Superman Prime. I despise Superman, by the way. I really hate Superman, but I like the fact that Superman Prime is evil, and he kicks his ass. Here's another. Here's Moon Knight. This is a nice book to have in a 9.8 or a 9.6. It's the first appearance of Midnight. This is Moon Knight number 3. First appearance of Midnight. However, this book has, come on, that. And also has this right here. And again, it's all about return on investment. So, that especially though. This book will probably come back at an 8.0 because it's breaking color right there. And it's not worth it at an 8.0. I'd be losing money at an 8.0. 9.6 or 9.8, this book is awesome. I mean, it presents well. Look at that. It presents like a near mint copy. Unless you put a magnifying glass on it, right? But it presents really good. And it would be a great book to have in a collection if you are a Moon Knight fan, because it's a clean copy. It's a great looking copy. But it's just not something that's worth having graded. Not at this moment. Not unless Moon Knight becomes, again, we'll bring him up again, Miles Morales. Keep in mind with Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man was a really hot book. It turned real hot when it first came out. It went up to like $1,500. I remember it, for a 9.8 in the white variant. And you can get that book now probably for $300, maybe $400. But back then, and you're talking about inflation. You're talking about what, 20 years ago? That's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money that you'd be losing if you bought that at $1,400. All right. But anyway, this is how I pretty much choose my books. There's other books, like if you have Grails and you've had them for a while, I mean, it's a no-brainer. You send those in, right? You send those in to get graded. But it's all about return on investment. This book is a book I bought off of J Blitz. It's actually, he said it was near mint. This thing is, and he said it was 9.8 candidate. I think this is going to be a 9.8. This is looking like a great looking book. I mean, it's fantastic. This is the Easy E cover, right? Hip Hop Family. It's just a nice book to have. This one's gonna be going in my PC. But I'm gonna have this graded. It's $20. To tell you the truth, I never even looked at this book to see how much it's worth. But this is gonna be going in the collection. So when it's going in the collection, I don't care. I don't care about the price. And that's how I pick my books. Like when the Mystery Men, right? I sent my Mystery Men in. I was hoping for a 9.8. I picked the book to send in that was a 9.8. That was the, what is that right there? I think there was a sticker there. Yeah, that's not the book. But I was hoping for a 9.8 on the first Mystery Men. That's Flaming Carrot number 16. I ended up getting a 9.8 on it. And that's staying in the PC. Right? I'm not planning on selling that because I'm a fan of the Mystery Men. Anytime that movie's on, I watch the movie. So that's staying in the PC. I think that book is probably worth around $300. I really don't care because it's staying in the PC. And that's how I choose my books, guys. Geeky Pete. Hope you like this, man. Later.